Hi everyone, I'm Carol Keller, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Illinois in the US, and today I'm excited to share with you a bundle that you can earn for free during Sale-a-Bration. It's called Friendly Hello, and it consists of a stamp set and a beautiful designer series paper pack. So I am going to turn my camera around right away so that we can get started with this quick and easy project that showcases designer series paper. Here is our card for today. As I said, it showcases designer series paper. In this case, the Friendly Hello designer series paper pack that is a free Sale-a-Bration item along with a stamp set by the same name that you can earn with an order of $100 or more. All right, it is a quick and easy card, so let's get started. So we are starting off with a basic white card base, typical A2 size or A4 if that is the size that you work with. And I'm going to give it a burnish with my bone folder to help it to lie flat. And our first layer will be pattern paper from the pack, but before we adhere it, we are going to put on some ribbon. In this case, the Pale Papaya open weave ribbon. So I'm going to grab my glue dots for that. And the paper is not necessarily directional because, as you'll see, one bird is right side up and one is upside down. But since we'll be mostly covering that one, we'll use this as being right side up. And then we'll snip. I love to work off the roll to save ribbon. And put another glue dot on the back. And now I'm just going to take my multi-purpose liquid glue so that we can adhere this to the card front. So this is card front size. It is 4 1/4 inches by 5 1/2, or in metric, it would be 10.5 by 14.9 centimeters. And we'll just line it up, which is the nice thing about the glue. Gives you time to position. Whoops, especially since it moved on me. So we want to make sure it's in the right spot before that glue catches and adheres completely. And then for the next part, I've got my rectangular postage stamp punch and some of these beautiful designer series papers. This is a fantastic way to use up scraps. And it's a great showcase for the designer series paper, like I said. So many beautiful papers in this pack, which I will show you at the end. And as much as I say it's a way to use up scraps, as you can see, I've got a full sheet here. And that is because I've just started designing with this pack, and it's my first card. This was a scrap because it's the same as the other side of that paper. And then last but not least, we've got one more with this one. And I have measured these and found that they measure 1 3/8 by 2 inches or 3.6 centimeters by 5.1 centimeters. And the reason I did that was because I made mats out of cardstock from the same colors. The colors being Pool Party, Granny Apple Green, and Fresh Freesia. And so these, I needed to know how big to make them, which is why I measured those. This layer is 1 1/2 by 2 1/8, or 4 centimeters by 5.5 centimeters. And at first, I layered them with the same colors, but I decided that the designer series paper got a little bit lost, so I changed it up for the card. I changed up which ones went with which. And I did notice too, I have a new blade in my trimmer, so I get sometimes a little bit of an edge that sticks up. I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but it's a little bit raised. And I got rid of those by just giving it a brush with my bone folder, and it gets rid of that little ridge. So that's a tip for you if that happens to you. And then I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to put the designer series paper on the cardstock. And actually we can adhere these right away to the card front. And I'm just gonna lay it here until I know that that's where I would like it. Until I have all three in place. And I'll turn that one this way. That one looks directional. And so you want about the same amount of space between each. So I'm actually going to move this one over just a little bit. And centering this one on the ribbon. And I say that looks pretty good. So we'll press those down. Next we'll do some stamping. I have a little scrap of basic white, and it is 1 1/4 inches by 2.5 or 3.3 centimeters by 6.4 centimeters. And it is just large enough to stamp Hello Friend, which we're going to stamp in Pool Party. And again, that comes from the Friendly Hello set. But with photopolymer, because I can see through it, I should be able to place it exactly where I would like it. It's a little harder on camera because I don't have my head over it, but I think we can do it. Looks good. And then on the inside, hope you have the best birthday, which also comes from the set. We'll stamp that on the inside. There's another sentiment that says you have my love and support, so you could use that one with the same kind of neutral outside sentiment. But I need some birthday cards, so that's what I'm going with. And then to add a little bit of interest, I'm bringing in my fresh Freesia ink and this little flower and leaf stamp. And I'm going to stamp it this way. And then one down in the corner. And for this one, I turned it around, but it does look upside down. It looks a little goofy. So I'm going to fix it for this one and keep it right side up and just turn it the other way a little bit. That looks much better, I think. And we're going to do the same thing on the front of the envelope. Just put it right in the corner. And that is all of our stamping. So now we're just going to mount the tag onto another piece of cardstock. This is Pale Papaya, and it's 1 1/2 by 2 3/4 or 3.8 by 6.9 centimeters. Again, using the Stampin' Seal. And centering it. And then I'm going to grab that Pale Papaya ribbon again and just cut a loop. And I'm going to use my glue dots to adhere the loops together. So one in the middle, and then a couple that will go underneath the tag, just to hold everything together. I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to use some dimensionals to pop it up on the card to add a little more interest. Take the backings off and then place it on the front. And that ribbon does hang a little bit low beyond the card, but I don't think it will be a problem. And oh, that's right, and I had decided I wanted to add some bling, and I haven't had a chance to do that yet. And I debated about using the Faux Sea Glass Shapes because this looks like Pool Party, which matches, and this actually I think is Pear Pizzazz, but it would work for sure. But then I decided to go with something a little bit glitzier. So I'm using the Iridescent Rhinestones Basic Jewels. Aren't those gorgeous? Really multifaceted with lots of colors. So I thought that would be some good sparkle. So I think we'll use a larger one here. And it looks like there are 3 sizes. So we'll take the 2 smaller sizes and put them maybe up here, so that it takes your eye around the card a little bit. But yes, I think that adds some nice sparkle to the card. In fact, maybe we'll add a couple more. Let's go for it. Maybe here. Oh yeah, I like that. And that is it. That is our card for today. Nice, quick, and easy. Like I said, a great way to use scraps and to showcase beautiful designer series paper. So I'm going to put those aside and show you what I used today. So let's show you that beautiful paper. It is called Friendly Hello. And these are what are technically considered the front sides. And then the back with coordinating colors that are generally a little more muted. Beautiful, gorgeous papers. Can't wait to use all of them. And they come with the Friendly Hello stamp set. So again, you can use You Have My Love and Support, and these are the ones we used today. And the images, actually, you could use them to recreate this designer series paper because all of these images are found on this. So when you run out of paper, you can use your stamps to create it. I may show that during another video because I think that's really cool that you can do that. So look for that. I think I will do that to show how to get the most out of that stamp set when you run out of your beautiful DSP. And so those again are in the Sale-a-Bration catalog, the Sale-a-Bration brochure. And it shows you that with a $100 purchase in merchandise, you can earn these for free. And they give some more ideas for some cards. So lots of ways to use it. So again, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate you watching. I've got lots of videos on my YouTube channel with tips, techniques, other cards, home decor items, scrapbook pages, and paper pumpkin alternatives, which I do almost every month. So while you're here, look around and see what else you might be interested in. Give me some love in the comments because I do appreciate that as well. And I hope to see you again soon. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would be so happy to be yours and hook you up with an order to earn some beautiful Sale-a-Bration items. So contact me if that's the case. Sale-a-Bration goes until February 28th. So again, reach out with any questions and I will see you again soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.